depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Outside. 1-0. Kelly moved to first. Pena dives back in safely. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner! There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That pitch is out.
And
He's
safe.
in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Yordan Alvarez in the box now. Take strike 1. And that's outside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Pena at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. Double steal. Line drive. Caught. And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Kyle Tucker. That one ripped. That's back there. And that is gone. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Ball. 3-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in New York, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Freddie Freeman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, nobody out. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Freeman hits it in the air. Perkins hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Rice leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. That's the 2nd out. Juan Soto now. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one misses. And the count's even at 2. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a bounce right side. Altuve handles it. Fires over to first. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Kelly back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, Blake Perkins. Swinging a foul out of play. And a sac bunt here. And a foul ball. Just missed.
Off the plate.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Soto makes the grab, one away. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald. To third, might be two. Throw to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So the batting order turns over. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, driving that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
This one popped up right side. Fair ball. The run comes in to score from second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Throw on to Freeman, and they get Bregman for the out. Back here in the Bronx singing, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. And there's 2 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
That's shortstop.
Swing and a ground ball. And it ends up hitting the base. No play. That's an infield single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much did the opposite of what you want to do with the pitch on the outside part of the plate like that. Just rolled over, but good hustle down the line and got the infield knock.
Bregman. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Ripped on a line to center. Siri puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Two down, bases empty. Jose Altuve now at the plate. First pitch misses. Altuve measures 5 feet 6 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela, young. Whips it across, and they get Altuve for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Siri. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice, the next to hit, led off this game with a double. And that one almost hit him. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Perkins right there to make the grab. 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fly to left his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Start of the 4th at the plate. Alec Burleson. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
1-0.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Burleson aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Blake Perkins. Fly to left his first time. Line drive. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. First
Counts
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball one.
Aye.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So the lineup flips over. Jeremy Pena will hit next.
Pena.
Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So they're all loaded up. Here's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. All loaded up. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Aaron Judge at the
plate. For the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Soto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Perkins makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Check on the runner. Young back in standing. Now a chance for Nolan Gorman. Right through there for a strike. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the right. Altuve in plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And he grounds one to the right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Outside with a breaking ball.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Foul ball there. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Waka back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed. That's out to center field. It gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a
runner on the go. And that is out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's Jose Siri. Grounded out his first time up. Strike one.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. No outs. Runners at first and second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup. They hand the ball over to a new arm, John King.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Bichette, the lead runner out at second. Abreu over at first with one away.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered Fitzgerald. Going back on this one. Bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And ball 1 to Judge. And now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one finds its way through. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score easily. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Soto can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Ball, that's out.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock.
On to first. They limit the damage here. Back now in the Bronx. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Ground ball right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge really on his horse for this one. 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. 1 for 2.
Perkins.
That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Perkins measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Off the plate inside. And the count is 1-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play.
To first, out number 3. Back in New York, here's Josh Young. This one in the air right field. And there's one down. And next for New York. Nolan Gorman.
Hitting for the Yankees, number 17, Victor.
Trey Jameson taking over on the mound.
Now pitching for Houston, number 99, Trey Jameson.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Caratini tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the batter now, Bo Bichette. Bregman to first. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Abreu in the box, lays off for ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses. Ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Series swings through it for strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 75, Camilo Joe Paul.
And that's in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And it's 1-1.
One strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's down and in. And that one popped in the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pena, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. That one drilled left field. That's back. It's gone over the left field wall. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 4-3. 1 down. And now it's Alex Bregman. Outside low. And that's ball 1. And there's the strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And there's 2 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Number 40. Hill.
And the slider just misses. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Connor Wong. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so
Brendan Little will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game.
Runner on the move. Fought off foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now 1 and 2. Runner goes again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Little checks on first. Back in there standing. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
A really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Out to short, Pena. They get the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. Here's Juan Soto.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and he popped it up. Altuve sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. 1 for 3.
Young.
He was late there. Strike 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Little chopper rolls foul. That one missed. That's off the inside corner. And the count is even, 2-2. Judge on the run. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hill back to work. And that's in for a strike. And that's downstairs. 1-1. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Has room, and he makes the catch. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 37, Anthony Bender.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side. Puts the tag on him, leaving the box. And that's the third out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. Late swing, fouled off. And the 0-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And
One
it
ball,
skips into
2
there.
strikes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. No.
Shortstop, go.
Chris Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 56. Sir Anthony
On the ground to short.
Dominguez.
Throws across the diamond, and Bichette is retired.
Now that
Wilyer Abreu stepping in now for the Yankees.
Abreu.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Jose Siri. No swing, just held it back there. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is downstairs. 2-0. Tied at 4. And delivers outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. And this place is rocking. It's 6-4. So 2 down. Connor Wong stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Inning over.
Out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder Blake Perkins.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees,
up the middle. Wong on to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's a foul ball. Martin, in his 8th season, 38 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Off the plate inside, and a count now even up. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Big. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to the see the liar from afar. See I pull up with a man. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Allergy, allergy, allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can be visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate over body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy.